Yeah, so, last time we left off, a bunch of stuff happened. Somebody want to go through a little rundown? Because I may not remember it all, if somebody else does.
Alistair murdered Huber Bear.
Yeah.
Somebody died, somebody cried.
We brought back the prisoner for his public execution.
Oh yeah, we did we finish in that town of Sanders or whatever it's called?
What town?
The town south of the one we were in. Did we finish there, or did we actually go to the main town?
You never went there. You guys never went there at all. You guys
No,
went to Port Rexton.
No, we took the
Oh,
carriage
yeah. Oh, sorry. I see what
down,
you're
and
saying,
then
yes.
I don't know. Remember, we took the carriage again
Yep.
and came to the main town, or
Oh yeah, that's where we
Yeah, and then you guys got the...
extracted a confession out of our prisoner just for insurance sake.
Yep.
yeah, and I got the whole list of everything he's done.
Mm-hmm.
On a
I think I
sheet
gave
and a
that
half.
away. Yeah, I gave that away,
Yes.
which was not small. He has a lot on his conscience, and he's an admiral now.
Yep. He's an admiral.
Did we promote him ourselves just to get a bigger bounty?
No, he said himself.
Hey, one second, guys. I'm just gonna
Yep.
something downstairs.
No problem. Yeah, so, then you guys
Come on,
talked to
we
the
gotta
sheriff.
get
Hey, man.
What happened to my feature and trait list? It's missing.
Is it?
you don't need it.
Roll20 did update some stuff with their
Oh.
character sheets and stuff recently. So, if there's anything missing, you know, whoops. It's not my fault.
No, it says if you look at
Data in
it.
the simple version can be re-enabled from the setting gear.
Oh, okay.
I don't see it. Is it
It's
top
way at
one
the
then?
bottom.
Well, I see that, but like the settings gear, is that the top right one?
Yes.
Settings gear, I believe so. Yeah, there's like this little gear. Brian, oh, the right Huber Bear. I was like, Brian Bear, what's that? That's Huber Bear.
Huber.
Right. Okay, so, I don't believe you guys took a rest after everything that happened.
Well,
Yeah.
you rest in the carriage in a sense.
Yeah, in the carriage.
I mean,
Last time we rest at the funeral thing, and then we came to this town, delivered the prisoner,
Mhm.
and also we received some information regarding Pyrrhus' fiance. And we have two quests now. One is
actually, we're staying the night in this town.
yeah, we either go to find Pyrrhus' fiance, or we can go back to Drugel.
Well, you were told that she went in that direction, and what's his name? The captain of the guard in this area. His name I definitely remember. Boratur. Boratur. He asked you guys to look into the whole magic spontaneously being cast situation.
And we can't even get to Drugel for like another week or two, correct?
No, not another week or two. It was like a few days.
Yeah.
So he just asked you to like help out looking into this for the next few days.
Did they say that my fiance was a pirate?
They said that she was like, well, you can assume it was her because he gave a description. You're pretty sure that's who it was. Like on a pirate ship, just like kind of like going towards Drugel, towards the island of Regalia, I should say.
Regalia.
Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure that's where we left it. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
So what do you guys want to do?
Yeah, and this is bad. Like, I feel compelled now to fill out the complicated form of this feature list.
Okay.
Hold it for a minute. We can do it after.
Everybody do like a tavern sequence, and Alistair's just like click, 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 type. Yeah, I never actually looked at what they updated with it, but I've heard they updated it.
To be fair, this is to make it simpler for you if you look at our sheet, because I can
Yeah.
say like, okay, I have the resilient feat, and you can find it on page whatever.
Yeah. Okay. I gotcha. I'm going to look at your handout or your sheet. So if like stuff starts flying around, then I'm gonna. Oh, okay. It added it like it added skills and stuff like that. Gotcha. That's cool. Like, can you drag and drop it like you could a spell?
That'll make things easier.
Yeah. Alright, so what do you guys want
You
to
can.
do?
Yeah.
Nice.
Luth wants to find a whorehouse.
Of course he does.
Because this is a magic problem. Bad people tend to hang out at whorehouses. Find the
Okay.
bad people, solve the magic problem.
That's definitely the logic behind that, yes.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it's like closer to like maybe supper-ish time in this world right now.
Oh yeah, Jack says if Jack's is considering if you want to close the whorehouses, then he's going to try to stop you. Thanks.
What?
Wait.
Why are you gonna try to stop Lud?
He wants to use the whorehouse.
No, we gotta find information about the bad people.
Oh, okay, that's different then.
Nah, we're
otherwise,
going-
Jack's
Like
gonna use the
undercover.
whorehouse.
The pot-smoking cleric with standards.
Yeah, my character just wants to have a good time.
Yeah. Well, okay, so, I mean, you can definitely ask around for, you know, ladies of the night in, like,
I'll ask
broad daylight.
Borador. Borador, are you aware of any places where bad people tend to hang out?
If it was my guess, probably in the South End somewhere.
Mm. Is there like a building they hang out at, or a landmark?
Well, there's a couple of, like, I mean, there's a couple of taverns down there, and, like, there's an old, basically, I guess you could call it an inn, but, there's a couple of taverns, one's larger than the other, kind of has, like, somewhat of an inn built into it.
Jeez.
Oh,
There's another tavern that's just, like, you know, small-time tavern.
Quick question though.
Mm-hmm.
Did you figure out how to get back your features and traits?
who are
Yeah.
you talking to, Pyrus?
Outside of game, yes. In the top right, you have the little cogwheel next to your core, spells, and such. Click on it, and then under that there is a
Yeah.
features and traits. You have to click from compilation or whatever to simple. It's in the right side somewhere.
Right.
I'll look at that later.
But yeah, that's, I mean, uptown there's not a whole lot of criminal activity. I mean, there's like always...
Because you're doing a
some.
good job, aren't you?
Right. I mean, we're all doing a good job, I think.
Yeah.
But, you know, lower class probably sometimes brings about, you know, some trouble.
Terrible poor people, always causing problems.
Well, you know, I can't answer that question. I can't
Right, get
answer
you.
that
Wink,
statement.
Wink.
Right. Anyways, I have some work to do. You just leave. That'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we leave?
Bye.
Goodbye.
Do you?
Love you.
Door closes. Yeah, so you're free to search around, inspect, like ask around, things like that. You have heard that like sometimes like most of them were found intoxicated.
You know where you can get intoxicated, fellows?
Who are you asking?
Everybody.
Okay.
Guys?
Here.
At a bar somewhere, probably.
Yes.
A brew
And where
yourself.
is there a bar?
Or if you're really daring, you see those mushrooms at the tree? The ones with the white dots and red? Very good. They give you a real good buzz.
Nope.
Or so I heard.
My character's like, yes.
And this is the part where Alistair kills Jack.
I was saying this to Luth. He didn't think Jack would overhear it, but okay.
Alright, fellows. So what's the plan?
We're going to report Rexton, of course. Deliver
Over
our
here.
source of money. Actually, we did fucking deliver him. God damn it. Just remember it. Let's just like zone back a little bit here. We're waiting for the ship, yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
You're trying to investigate the rumors.
Yes,
Wow.
that's what I mean.
Spill.
Should we go to the south side and see if we can find dangerous peoples?
Well, let's go around asking people about that have experienced these problems, or they're in the cages. They don't know shit. I wonder if there's disturbance in the force down there. Magic, I mean.
Oh, I don't know. Roland, do you want to go to a whorehouse with me?
Yes, let's just go investigate.
Alright, we head to the south side of town.
Alistair's
Okay.
falling with them.
Jack, Gwendolyn's kind of just like, oh, alright. I'll go along, I guess.
To a whorehouse?
What?
Oh, wait, no. Gwendolyn probably would not want to do that.
Jack would.
Never mind. Gwendolyn's like, I'll just go to our rooms and get stuff situated over there.
No, you look in the streets, yeah, and we go to this whorehouse to check. Wink,
Oh,
wink.
okay, yeah.
Alright. Jack will go though.
We'll be
Wants
undercover
to,
investigating
quote-unquote,
like.
investigate it. Totally wants to investigate the whorehouse, not do anything else.
Right. What
Wait,
about
Totally
Bloodworth?
not go to the...
I'll tell Bloodworth to go hang out with Gwendolyn, keep her company.
Hey, Jack, maybe you should go with Gwendolyn because she's by herself and she's a lady. And you should help her out.
I guess I could.
Vertigo says she's not interested.
Alright, I'll go myself.
What about you, Pirates? What you gonna do?
Yeah, looks like your lady love got kidnapped by the other pirates, so...
Well,
Awfully quiet.
we'll take your silence that you want to stay with the other group. Me, Lud, and Alistair will go to investigate.
So are you talking to Paris?
A little bit.
Yeah, so we're talking to
Are you
Pirates.
talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Nah, I think I'm gonna go with Alistair.
Yeah, this is going to the whorehouse.
No.
What?
Alistair, Luth, and Roland are all going to the whorehouse.
Oh, they're all going to the whorehouse?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
we're going to investigate the bordello.
Well, I don't want to go to a whorehouse.
Make up your mind, Pirates.
I'm gonna go to, I guess, one of the local taverns.
Okay. Any uptown or downtown? Which one are you going to?
Anything close to the docks.
Alright, so,
That's downtown, baby.
like, closest to the dock is probably one there. There's none really super close to the docks. Like, the closest to the docks after that would probably be, like, this area. Like, you see, like, the one over here, and then there's another one right here. You guys are getting moved around as I'm doing that, right?
Damn the ghetto?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. I love this feature. They just drag you guys around, look at. Yeah,
Please, sir.
this is pretty much the ghetto. Yeah, it's the poor people area.
Whatever tavern that the sailors usually go to.
Okay. That will probably be
The whorehouse.
Worms.
Jack said
no.
my father's using the vacuum. I'm going to use TDS until he's done.
My.
What the fuck?
Who's saying that? Where is that voice coming from?
That was
Who
great.
did you? Did you?
Why are you laughing?
But probably this one here because it's closest to the like red topped hotel, which is like the large like mass occupancy hotel.
Ooh. Oh,
That's like next to like the church.
the fountain.
Yeah, they all like most areas have like their own little wells and stuff like that as well too. So, but yeah, next to the fountain. Yes. Fountain. All right, so Pyrus is going after there. So Pyrus, you're going to this one. You guys kind of
Get
have
out of
to.
there.
You guys kind of have to ask around if you're going to. Or where's Luth? What happened to you? Where did you go?
It's already
walked
on the
off.
Luke is down in the slums.
It's like where's Waldo? Okay, so all right, so down here we have Luth. So you're going to ask around for a whorehouse, correct?
Yeah, I think he might get a little unarmored. He thinks that might scare some people, so he's gonna kind of dress down a little bit.
Alice is going to take the lead on this.
Titties.
Ask people in a more civilized manner. Where is your songstresses around here?
Like there's like this like old woman that's like half toothy smile. She's like, eh?
Of course he wouldn't pick that. He's going to find a big dude or a male somewhere. Looks sleazy.
Looks sleazy. It's not too hard to find somebody who looks sleazy down here. I mean, like in this area in general, there's just like some people going in and out of the tavern. There's like a
Peter
there's
Jack said, is Jack going to the whorehouse too?
yes, Jack is going to the whorehouse too.
Why is Jack talking funny?
I thought Jack was going to the whorehouse, or was Jack going with Pyrus to the bar?
Well, he said he's going to the whorehouse too, so.
Oh, okay.
But he might be high on mushrooms, though.
Peter Jack said he's going to the whorehouse.
Okay.
So Jack is also going to the whorehouse.
Okay.
So yeah, like you find a like sleazy enough looking guy, and you say Sang. What was it, Sang woman?
Okay, if it's a sleazy guy, yeah, I'm gonna use different terms because I don't need to hide it as much.
Yeah.
My father's on the back.
We're in need of a fix of sexual favors. Is there such a place around here?
He goes. He like kind of like leans in close to you, and he goes, "The inn over by the docks. Just
Oh, thank you, good sir.
Just when you go in, it's called the Old Cowbell.
Old
Oh,
Yeah.
more cowbell.
sounds intriguing.
Do you wear caramels?
Elsa realized this information to the rest that chopped up.
All right.
I can tell that.
As they're walking around in the Sun District, Luth is gonna keep an eye out for a young boy, a message runner.
Okay.
He's like, "You boy, here," and he flashes 2 silver coins.
This like little like young lad with like like a salt and pepper hat walks up to you. He's like, "Yes, sir."
Right. How do I say this? Well, I'm looking for people who are selling magic items. If you know anybody around here who's selling magic items, go tell them that there's an orc fellow gonna be at the Alistair, where we staying? The cowbell?
Yes.
The old cowbell. So you go put the word out that someone's looking to buy at the old cowbell. And I flip him 2 coins.
He's like, alright, sir. Then he kind of just like
Run
runs
along
off.
now.
And he just
And
runs
the
off.
money's gone.
So, yeah, that happened. So you guys are heading to the old cowbell, which is this inn right here. Okay. First, we're going to deal with Pyrus in the bar. Pyrus, you are in a tavern. Let's see about this one, maybe. Alright, so you enter a tavern. It's not like super lively here. There are just like some people like sitting around, and there's like somebody looks like they're just getting ready for a shift, basically.
What time of day is it?
It's like probably, I'll say about 6 or so now.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
Oh, not bad. Can I get a point that has special?
Sure. So a pint of the house special, did you say?
No, at the point of whatever draft they have, and give me a food. What is their special?
Okay. What? A pint of what, sir?
Beer.
Okay. Any in particular, or are you just good with whatever?
Do you have actual like types of beer in this game?
Yeah.
Just say Guinness
Whatever.
and get it over.
Alright, so he
Fine,
just
me Guinness.
goes off and gets some beer and like some
Oh wait, you got any Blue Star?
Blue Star. Never heard of Blue Star, sir.
Black Horse? Coors Light?
No.
Red Stripe. Narragansett.
No, we have Gidway. We have some Colty. Lieutenant Alien.
Ooh, give me some Lieutenant Alien.
Alright, sir. He just goes off and, starts preparing that for you. There's probably 2 other patrons at the bar. They're kind of just like they're having a quick little chat with each other, and there's like, it seems like some sailors probably just sitting down, like getting some food on at a table. Like, it's not really super busy this time of day yet.
Good evening, gentlemen.
To which ones?
The sailors.
The sailors? They're just like kind of like got food in their mouth and just go like, just like,
Have either of you heard tell of this beautiful pirate captain that's been sailing the seas?
one of them just casts on, so he's like, what are you talking about? There was talk of pirates, but somebody brought them in.
No, I'm talking about a female captain sailing towards Drupal.
Oh, the angel, that's, what was his name? Some fella was running around talking about her, saying that he swears he saw her. Some old fisherman.
What was his name, perchance?
I don't remember. He was in the probably. He was one of the southern dock fishermen. Bit of an older feller. Doesn't have gray hair, but probably strawberry blonde or so. And I can't remember his name, sir. Sorry.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
And then for my remainder time there, I'm just gonna drink my beer, eat my food, and leave and walk safe.
Okay. So, going to the old cowbell with the rest of the party.
Dang.
It looks about as sleazy as you'd imagine. Like it looks like
First
a
question.
yeah.
Looking in, how does the woman look?
There's not
Doesn't matter.
like
Yeah,
it's
it
kind
does
of, there's
matter.
kind of like a type of lobby type area, and there's no like real woman kind of like sitting like there's no like line of women sitting around kind of thing. There's like a few people sat around, and there's like
Any women coming in and out? Like, is there anything that indicates how they look?
Do me a perception check. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. There are like you may have seen like a couple who are like, you know, modest looking and stuff like that, but there's
Okay, he loses all interest and goes out again. If they're not premium, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Well, Jack has very low standards, so
Of course he is.
only thing he wants to check is do a perception check to make sure if someone's been checked. You know what
Couldn't you just restore him?
I mean?
Can we just restore you before we do this, yeah? No diseases, please.
What's he doing? A quick check for what?
If there's one of the girls has, well, whatever the in-game equivalent is of an
Lice.
SC.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I'll stop right there, though.
okay.
I'm told him you could just restore him so they don't have that anymore.
Alright,
Fixed.
fair enough.
Maybe not. Unless the restoration might not cure something like that, but anyways.
It burns forever.
So what? So there are like, there's like one guy. He's like kind of like sat at like a kind of like at the entrance to the hotel. There's like a few other kind of like, they look kind of like what you would assume is probably like bouncers. Like kind of like sitting around in the like lobby area. They're kind of just like lounging around a bit, hanging out.
How many of them are there?
There's 3 here. And like you may have noticed like a few more of them like kind of like sat around outside kind of thing.
Outside, okay. Is there like a lobby bar at all?
Not so much. There's no bar. No, it's just a. It is just
Oh,
like a.
an inn.
Yeah.
Should we get some rooms?
Who's with you? Roland and Alistair left.
Oh. Alright, Lord, let's do what we came for. What we came here for again?
We're looking for bad people. Might know something about the magics going bad.
Okay, how does this gonna work? What's our plan again? Who are we gonna ask?
Well, we should probably try to talk to who's in charge around here. See what they know.
Alright. Let's go in.
Okay. Wait, should we have some sort of code word in case something goes wrong?
Yeah, probably we're gonna need that.
Okay. You got any ideas?
No, not really.
Alright, let me think about it.
Whores in the house.
Yeah, there's some hoes in this house.
Okay. So if someone gets in trouble, you just keep shouting that and we'll come save you.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright. Right, I guess we should go inside.
Yeah, let's go, but where is it? Left or right? Because I forgot again.
I think it's this building over here.
Okay, I'll
Probably
just follow
to his
you.
left. Alright. Oh,
That building.
Luth is very lost. I think it's this way, and he starts walking in the wrong direction.
I'm just following. Look.
Okay. If you're walking in the wrong direction, so you're heading off towards this way. For instance?
Yeah, down here. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you see, like, it looks like what is more of a tavern down this area. There's a lot of like slum housing, like a lot of housing that are just like tightly knit, It's just like make most out of the space, more so than anything else. You even see like some people just like kind of like pitched out on a like just on a blanket on the ground. A couple of them.
They all just human or mixed bags? Or
It's like mixed bags, yeah. You're throwing out a few curses, you know, that you're not aware you're throwing out. That kind of stuff.
Get out of my way, you filthy, you half-breed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't be little.
And Jack is with you as well. Obviously. All right, so you do make your way to like what you see is a tavern, eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see any inn around.
See.
This is weird. You think Alistair lied to us, or they get the wrong information?
He did just leave you there.
Yeah, Alistair went the right way.
Yeah.
Everybody else did not.
Yeah. So we're looking around. I'm looking for Alistair. He's not there. Shoot. He's magic. He'll be fine. All right.
Let's go inside.
Yeah, let's go inside. Let's ask around.
Alright, so you go inside the tavern. I'll just do this because whatever. So you guys go in. This one's a little more lively. Like there's a lot more, there's a lot more patrons in a lower area bar, basically.
Ooh.
Isn't that a bit too jolly or something like that?
Yeah, it is.
We get the idea.
Wow! Look at all these ladies.
Yeah, there's sure. There's a couple of halflings that are just like sitting on by the bar. They're just like on you as you come in. They're like, who are these newcomers?
Yeah.
Like obviously,
everyone just kind of turns around and stares for a minute.
Yeah, like obviously people who come here are like known because this is like the bar of like the slums kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a like kind of like a large half orc just like rubbing some dishes on the counter. You see a few people like walking around with jugs of water, just like mopping up the place, stuff like that.
I'd nudge her a little bit. Why don't you don't talk to the short folks, see what they know. I'm gonna talk to the bar
We'll
guy.
talk together. This is what we're gonna do. Hey, bartender. Hey.
What?
Hey, can you?
Two
What are
drinks,
those
please.
two? What are those two ladies drinking right there? The two halfling.
The halflings aren't ladies.
Oh,
They give you a look like, excuse me?
oh, sorry.
They are men.
Yeah.
Rolls
I'll
off
let you
their
do the
great start.
second now, Luz.
God, have you been drinking already, Roland?
Not yet.
Alright, let's get a drink when we sit down at the bar.
Ask him where the ladies are.
I'll get to it, okay?
What can I do for you?
2 dark beers, whatever you got.
Alright, we got a couple here. We got some Lieutenant Island, and a bit of Coatley. What do you prefer?
Coakley.
Coatley?
Roland, you want Coakley?
What about Roland and Jack? What are you guys having? What are you doing?
The same.
Jack's gonna have some vodka.
Alright. He just like gets some vodka, pours it up for you.
Okay.
And you guys have your drinks, and he goes, alright, for the vodka it'd be 3 silver. For the rest of you it'd be 1 silver each.
Yep. I hand out some silver and I also put in a gold coin. I kind of lean into him to whisper a little bit. You seem like the kind of guy who would know who to talk to about doing some business. You know,
he like kind of looks at like eyeballs you like a little weird. It's like, what kind of business you want?
oh, you know, the business that maybe the city guard don't need to know about.
You're gonna have to be a bit more specific.
You know, just somebody who's, you know, who could use some muscle, you know, help get some stuff moved around a few people. We'll keep it quiet.
Well, I mean, I don't. There's not really much gang stuff going on that I know of. The Solus company, they lost their warehouse there probably a week back, and a few men. They're probably looking to restaff. If you're good
The
at
Solus company?
yeah.
And what do they typically do? What are they known for?
Trade goods, mostly.
All above board, or?
Well, they do trading in foods for the most part. I feel like most of it is above board, but I mean, from what happened there a couple of weeks ago, there's probably something else going on that we don't know about.
I whisper into Lodi and I tell them, "Hey, Lodi, ask him about the magic that we're supposed to be investigating."
Thank you, Lord. I'll get to that. So, besides the Solus, any other players in town? You know.
Well, let's see. And he kind of leans in and he just like taps on the gold. I'm not too sure.
Can Luth do an inside check to kind of think how much she might want?
Sure.
Alright.
Skill.
Yeah. Paris, could you do a Constitution check for saving throw for me?
Yes, I can.
I mean, he might want more. You're not sure.
Luth's gonna put down 5 more gold coins on the table.
Alright, he's going
Constitution,
to...
right?
Yep.
Hey!
Okay. He looks into you a little closer. He's like, you didn't hear this from me, but the Red Flea seems like they might be up to something.
Red Flea.
Not too sure. Not too sure about where we can find them, but there's some sort of secret code at the old cowbell that they use.
Alright, appreciate it. And he gives him a quick nod and takes a big drink.
And like he almost seamlessly, like he's wiping down the counter, just like the gold coins just like wipe into like his apron, like.
Yeah.
Like you barely even catch it with your eyes, just.
Right. Well, could you do me a favor and put out word that Luth of the Nova Corps is looking for? You know, is willing to do some muscle work around town if anyone's interested.
He just gives you like a little nod, like, okay. Just like a slight nod. And he just goes back to like getting some dishes prepared and stuff like that for you guys, and like this like barmaid comes up, she's like, another lieutenant? He's like, alright, and he kind of just like pours it out of this barrel. Do a perception check, Roland, Jack, and Luth.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Which kind of what should I roll for that? Oh, wait, of
Perception,
course.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
Hmm.
There is perception. There we go.
Hey, good spread.
Okay. Alright, Luth, I'm sending you a message now.
Okie dokie. So how does Pyrus feel about his lady love being a pirate?
Frustrated.
Oh. Oh. Kind of.
Yep.
Kind of takes another swig for a little bit. Swirls in his mouth. Takes a deep breath.
Alright.
Right, fellas, we good here? You know, let's finish up our drinks and let's head back to the inn.
Right.
What about you, Jack?
Jack sees. Well, he's just kind of like wondering if he can't have a round with.
Have a round of what? Sorry, you cut out, I think.
Oh, sorry. He's wondering if he can't. I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? Ah, screw it.
Okay.
He leaves, feeling kind of like, okay, there's someone really pretty here. I'll go follow him.
Alright. So, everybody's just, like, leaving the tavern area now. Alistair, what did you do after you left?
So, being very disappointed with the locals,
Mhm.
beauty, whatever reason, he continues on his quest to find out what this curse is. Is there any, like, noble or rich people in town?
The houses up towards the northernmost area, they're like, it's like gated community type thing. Like anywhere, like all around these, like large houses in total, is like it's all like heavily gated and stuff like that. So this is like more so the noble area. Like they're huge mansions. And then you have like these other ones that are large, like very large houses, like mansion types, but they're not like as massive as these other ones to the north.
Okay. Believing that, well, hopefully the Luthor company is gonna figure out whatever stuff down there, I am for the first time ever gonna use my damn background to do something. Which allows me to parlay access to people of high places like noble lords, scholars, merchants, merchant princes, and such.
Okay.
Because of my exotic background. We're gonna go up to some of these houses
Mm-hmm.
and trying to get information about if they have any information about what's happening down there, because it could also disturb their business if shit goes up in smoke.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I guess we'll hit up the merchants first. If there's any high-end, outstanding merchant lord.
Yeah. So, like if you ask around enough, like it's easy enough to figure out that like there's a couple of houses. There's House Solus and House Bricket that actually are like they're actually kind of like partners in the same sort of like field of work of like bringing supplies to Rogalia and like doing like trade that goes through this area and that sort of thing for like merchandise. There's another build like house that works mostly with like the lumber mill area and stuff like that. That would have basically been like upper management of the area that Reagan came from, kind of thing, like that business. And like there's various other like noble areas as well, like some that just inherit nobility, things like that.
Oh, yeah, he's specifically targeting merchants.
Yeah.
Somebody who has invested interest in shit not burning up.
Yeah, so that would be these two houses here, the ones that are kind of like facing each other.
Okay. First the best. Let's go.
All right. You may or may not have passed Pyrus on the way. Pyrus, what were you doing after you left the tavern?
What time was going out the tavern?
Probably about this time. Like, I would say probably like 8 or so, maybe like 7:30. By the time you guys like travel down, you found information, went to the old cowbell, then went back up here. It'd probably be about that time, yeah.
If Alistair sees Regan, sorry, not Regan, Pyrus, he would probably take him along. More exotic people, the better. Come with me.
I don't question it.
Pulled along. Alright, so which house are you going to first? Like which
one that's closest to whatever direction it came from, I guess. Or actually, the first entrance. Let's just start with first entrance.
Alright.
Even though one on the left.
You're right.
Where's my character?
So like there's actually people like posted outside here. They're like just kind of like, you know, they're just like watching you as you come in. As you like go through the gate, like the gate is like closed and stuff like that.
Hello, my good sirs. I come with an interesting topic. We've been tasked with figuring out what's going on in town, and we figured that a place of high standing and have a vested interest in the town's well-being might be of help to us figuring out what's going wrong. And I do it in my most exotic mannerisms to show that I'm different.
What kind of mannerisms?
I don't know, whatever jungle people do.
Whatever.
I have no idea.
Okay. So he's just one of the guards just looks at it, and then he kind of looks to the other one, and he's just like, what do you want to do? And the other one just goes like, all right, I can go in and ask him about it. And he's just like, all right,
just
all right.
beat him up.
It's like, okay, all right, I'll be right back. Let him know what he says. And then like the half orc goes in, and you can see like he has like an overcoat on to look fancy, but as he like turns to go in, you see under the overcoat he's like basically riddled with weapons.
You just think that's probably normal of a guard. I don't think closer to it.
Yeah.
I mean, Alistair is pretty much unarmored, so he looks peaceful.
Yeah. And that's fine. And the guard eventually comes out, and he goes, we can get you into the entranceway at least, and just to have a chat. But,
that would be more than fine.
Wow.
All right. And he actually like leads in with you, and the other one just like kind of like stays at the post. He kind of just like cracks his neck like, ugh.
Come on, Paris.
Yeah.
The more the merrier.
I nod to the guard and follow Alistair.
As you guys go in, it is like a very large lobby. It's just... Yeah, it's...
If you can imagine our eyes sparkling, that's what's happening to Alice right now.
Yeah. So, like, it opens up to, like, a grand foyer. There's, like, crystal chandelier with, like, like, torches up above them and stuff like that. It's just giving off this nice light all throughout. There's, like, a large set of steps that just go and open up to the upper levels. And, you can see, like, there's, like, probably, like, a foyer down this way. There's, like, a library down another way. It just looks like a very large mansion. As you go in, there's, like, this sitting area. And he just says, alright, have a seat right there. Somebody will be with you soon.
What color are the couches?
The couches, they're red.
Okay.
Oh.
I figured.
She likes blood. Or maybe rubies.
And, the guard doesn't necessarily leave you. he kind of just like waits there at the door for a little bit, just like kind of like back to the door, and then eventually you see a dwarf come down. He has like his hair is basically up in like a man bun kind of thing, and he has a beard that's like braided into like 3 pieces, and it's kind of just like laying on his chest, probably down like a little bit, and just walks down. And he goes, and he's followed by 2 what you assume to be servants. One of them looks elven, an elven man, and the other one looks like it's a just like a human woman.
Good day, my good merchant lord. We have been tasked by the town's authority or security to figure out what's going on with the recent, what should we call them, magical poofs? Like people accidentally setting on fires and whatnot around town.
I heard about that.
And I figured that a merchant lord like yourself would have a vested interest in figuring this out before more goes wrong with whatever you would own around here.
Yeah, there's something we're interested in. I believe the captain told us that people were looking into it. I mean, we asked him to look into it. I mean, our warehouse down south was blown up, for God's sake. But Boratur said somebody was looking in. I guess that's you, is it? Like
me and a few other companions who's looking at the older town right now.
Oh, okay.
Me being better with words and mannerisms, much better, thought it would be better for me to go up here and maybe have a chat.
Hi. Alright, so what have you found out so far?
We just started looking into it. That's where I'm trying to figure out every information I can so far. And I figured I should start with the more important people of this town.
You kind of just
That's why I came to you.
You kind of just like, tugs on his coat, just like, like, you got that right.
And also the ones that are probably most invested in this.
I'm not sure what's going on down there, but
hoping you had some better insight than just the locals. They seem to be quite unaware of what's going on.
Well, everybody's aware. They're just too afraid to talk about it. I mean, magic's just exploding around. That sort of stuff. Luckily, it hasn't happened to me yet. I mean, but yeah.
From my understanding, it mainly goes on around in the older town, the poor town. So shouldn't we be safe up here? Don't you think it's like a source of some type that might be the reason for this?
It mainly happens in the lower towns, but I mean, it has happened up here, uptown, as well.
Okay, interesting.
Hmm.
Has there been any, besides the warehouse blowing up, strange events as of late?
Well, I mean, there's been magics going off randomly, of course. You know about that.
Yeah.
Other than that, like, everybody's almost like they're too afraid to come out of their houses because of it.
This is bad. You wouldn't happen to know an information dealer or broker? Maybe they could be of greater insight to this.
In this situation, I mean, we don't know much more than you, but your best bet might be one of the taverns downtown. I mean,
Else it's very sad there is no information dealer broker.
yeah,
Must be too small a town.
pretty much.
Back to it.
Yeah, so I mean, there might be something going on down there. What can we? I mean, one of my servants might be able to give you a hand if you need it.
Well, if I'm going to be able to get better answers out of him, then sure. But if it's only for security, then you don't have to.
All right.
I believe my friend here might also have a question for you. He's searching for a long-lost love at sea.
Yes, I've heard tell of a beautiful pirate captain sailing towards Drugal.
And he like gives you a look, and like he can see you have the glowing eyes and stuff like that. It's not.
Take off your mask, for God's sake.
I believe he
For
said that
health's
he
sake.
does take it off when he's in town and stuff like that, just so he don't spook people out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he gets people the wrong impression.
Yeah. So, you're looking for Jornum. He's the one who said that.
Who's Jernum?
Jornum is he's an old fisherman. I mean, for the most part we thought he was crazy saying a winged angel flying the ship, but I mean, you kind of fit that bill too.
Well, my fiance.
He said she was flying the ship. I mean, God knows what he was on.
Flying the ship?
He said she grew wings and the ship was sailing along the air, and I don't know.
A face palm.
I don't know. But I mean,
Right.
we all assumed he was just gone mad. But I guess your eyes match the description.
If anyone's mad, it's my fiance.
She sound like quite the entertainer.
I'm just wondering if the problems going on in town and my fiance have anything in common.
Ooh.
She's a bit mischievous.
I hope not. I mean, that would that would not work out well for her if she's caught.
That's why I've been sent to deal with her.
All right, but yeah, Jornum lives. He's a fisherman from the old docks, but he actually lives probably midtown. He's probably like the. If you go in, there's like a house on a corner, like almost. It's like if you go to the very southern, like just between the bridges, you'll see a house that's kind of smaller than the larger mansions. He lives in one of those. From what I've been told.
Thank you.
Not a problem. And then you guys are basically like ushered out as if you have no more questions, no further questions.
No, I think it's about right.
All right.
Leaves enough of us.
And Luth, Roland, and Jack, you guys said you were going to the inn after, correct?
Yeah, so I'm gonna update them what the bartender told.
Okay.
So I think we gotta find these red flea fellows. I don't think we should go back to the.
Were Pyrus and Alistair going back to the inn, or where were you guys going after this?
Going to the inn that he recommended.
Okay, so the tavern. Basically, he told you the tavern that Luth and them were in.
Okay, now he's not going there for whoring, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's not the right place anyways. Luth got lost.
Oh, okay.
But you guys probably would pass by them as you're going, because like they're leaving, you're going in, kind of thing. So like you probably would meet up on the bridge, like down here.
On the street somewhere.
Yeah.
On the bridge.
Yeah.
I was still there.
Whoa.
Where did you go?
Oh, you're ahead of me, damn. How did you find this place?
It's called instinct.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't like the hookers either. Ugly. Ugh.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happened.
But yeah, we found who the bad guys are.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they're called the Red Flea.
Flea?
I beg your pardon?
Red Flea, you know, like the little bug, I think.
Well,
Is
I
it a
don't.
bug?
Is this a bug commonly known to jungle people?
Not really. No.
Then you just see a question mark on Alice's face.
Like you know mosquitoes and stuff like that, but not fleas so much.
What's a flea?
It's like a little bug that gets in your sleeping bag and bites you.
Sleeping bag?
I thought those were bed bugs.
Maybe Bloodborne has a couple of them. Next time you see Bloodborne, you should check.
Oh, thank you. I've had enough insects from the jungle. Ugh.
But yeah, they tend to hang out at the whole cowbell. But we need to know their secret password.
Couldn't we just get one of them, force the information out of them?
I don't know who they are.
What's the password? Moo?
I don't know either.
Tablet.
No, I'm thinking a little magic was in order, but
Okay. Oh yeah. So if you could do magics, we could all get in together.
hopefully.
All right. Should we all
Or we
head
can
right
try and
now?
be more undercover, and I do it alone.
Oh, that could work. So you go in alone, and then we kind of wait outside in case you need help.
I probably want to have one person with me.
Who would that
Lou,
be?
if you look like you're the right place, or right type for this place, so you come with me.
Okay. What should everyone else do?
Should we go with them or should we stay outside?
Hey, is there? Hey, Jack, have you found that magic herb that you're looking for?
I'm still looking for a vendor that sells it.
You think that people sleeping on the street may have an idea of that?
They might actually. They seem like the type. Have some.
All right, pirates, this is what we're doing. We're gonna find some magic herbs.
I kind of sigh and
Alright. So you're looking for like somebody who seems like they would know a bit about
Do
drugs.
they have any dragons? Do you have any dragon's breath, fine sir?
What do you mean?
It's a strain of pot.
He gives you a look and he's like, around here we call that a herbalism kit, and he gives you a wink.
Herbs.
I'll take some.
I mean, I don't sell any. I don't have it, but I mean, I know a feller who knows a feller. You know what I mean?
Yes, where can I find this man?
He hangs around. The one I know hangs around the tavern, just like behind me, and he points to like this the tavern basically at the end of the bridge, just south of it, that you guys were basically met up on. TJ, I sent you a message too. I don't know if you saw it or not.
on Discord.
Yeah.
Mm.
And he kind of just like points back there. He says, "Look for the fella in what color was that again?"
Purple.
Yeah, totally.
Green.
Actually, it is purple.
Hey.
Look for the lass in the purple dress. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. And then you kind of
What
just
are you trying to do to me?
nothing. Okay. So yeah, he kind of just like gives a nod to that tavern down there.
Let's get there, Jack.
Nice.
So you guys head there. That's going to be this nope, not that. That's the wrong place. Here. I'm reusing a tavern because, you know,
It's easier.
I didn't have time to make like 15 taverns.
Yep.
Say the one with the purple dress, correct, Jack?
Mm-hmm.
Iris, are you coming or not?
I'm coming.
Is this the same tavern that me and Luke are going to? Or is that else?
You guys were going to the old cowbell.
No. Okay, we're going back there again.
That's where
Yeah,
you guys said you were going, right? That's where the hideout was.
Okay.
Alright, so Roland, Jack, Pyrus, going in here with them.
I thought we were looking for dragons, whatever.
Dragon's Breath? Yeah. That's what Jack calls it anyways. Herbalism kit, quote unquote. So you go in, Jack, and you see a woman clearly like up, like right here, in a purple dress on the other side of the fireplace. There's some like people kind of like singing songs and stuff. She's there. She's just there talking to somebody, but that person like they kind of look like a little nervous. And when she kind of just like gives them a little nod, shakes her hand, and that person kind of just like walks off. Yeah, like they kind of just like walk off and immediately leave. And then she just like starts sipping on a drink, like.
Alright, Jack, this is her.
Awesome. What strains of quote unquote herbs do you have?
You're looking for a herbalism kit, are you?
Yes.
Okay.
Looking for pots. Something real fucked up.
Okay. You're a little new at this, aren't you?
He wants marijuana.
Yes.
She kind of like gives like a little look, and like nobody really seems to like be paying her any attention. She just like kind of like scans the room anyways, and she like just like from like some like compartment in her dress. You're not even sure where it came from. She takes out like 3 little like kits that like have like red cross seal on them kind of thing. They're just lays them down, and they're kind of like tied in twine. She goes, I got a few here. This one here is probably the most potent of them, a little. And she holds up one, and it's not like she knows, like you could probably tell if you look at them close enough that it's the way that the strings on them are tied. That's the only thing that you can notice different about these.
Oh, so it's like a different knot.
Yeah.
No. Clever.
Clever girl.
Jack, do a perception check.
I mean, you don't have to. She goes, this one here is probably the one you'd be wanting.
Oh, 1 second. I need to mute my mic.
I'm gonna buy the strongest one.
Don't worry about it.
You're buying
my.
the strongest vampires?
Rolling goes, how many you have, too?
Remember, that's coming out of your own pocket because Alistair got the
Yeah.
money back.
Oh, Alistair has all the money?
Not most of it.
Most of it?
Like, probably, from the cave and all that stuff.
All the money we put in the bag, at least.
Yes.
It's gonna run you 100 gold.
Oh, shit. I only have, like, let me see.
I give her 100 gold.
Oh.
Just like, Paris just like lays down the coin pouches. Roland's like, oh my god, like looking through his purse. Paris just like throws it on the table. She's like, here you go. And she kind of just like gives it a light toss to you.
Wow. This is like a broad daylight drug deal going on.
Oh yeah. She does not care.
Is she a part of the fleas?
Or maybe she's just.
I like to think that this setting it's legal.
Do we know that?
Well, nobody really seems to be noticing a whole lot, right? So,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, it's a world of magic. It could be anything.
Yeah.
At one point, weed didn't matter.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. She goes, alright, any of the other ones want anything else?
Do you have a
But
pipe?
give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Roland is counting actually how much money he has.
She's just like sat there like, oh god. So Roland's just like 1, 2,
2.
Oh, right. I actually have 120. Can I get 2 of those?
120?
No, 220.
I only got 1 more of those left. Not a lot of people with the coin to spend on this.
I'll buy 1.
Alright. And she kind of like, she hands it to you. She doesn't toss it to you like she did with Paris. She's like, hands it out for you to take it.
Does she have any pipes to sell?
My rope.
You say that, and she like just like hauls one out of her like from between her breasts, just like
Oh my.
Thank you.
on the house for the 100. And she just like hands it
I
to
usher my. I go sit at a table and wait for my friends.
Here's the thing. I don't think Jack is gonna be able to buy anything after we're done because we're almost buying everything.
Yep.
I'll share a little bit.
All right. So yeah, okay. There was just like this in-house drug deal. So you're just like going to find the table.
Yep.
Okay. She just
I'll sit down and fill my pipe.
she just looks at you. She's like, the strong stuff you might not want to smoke on the inside of a building. It's a bit potent. People don't take too kindly to it sometimes.
Oh my.
Wonder how it smells.
Do they have any outdoor tables?
There's like some like chairs and stuff like that outdoors. Yes.
I go outside.
All right. Whoop, wrong one. Port Rixon. There we go. So going outside, you guys go out and start like lighting up your pipe. It smells pretty rancid.
Eggs or
I still haven't used my save
A
mine.
little. It's like almost smells like bad meat, and like it smells pretty gross, but it's pretty strong. Like you kind of like have to like do Constitution saves for anybody who's attempting this.
Yeah, I'll do a Constitution save.
this should be interesting.
Yeah. Back.
Oh God!
Oh no.
Anybody who's partaking in this extracurricular activity. Oh my God! Jack is like, this is nothing. He just like sucks it all back in like one inhale, just like.
He has been needing it so much, yeah.
Yeah.
Nom 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 nom.
Jack is like seconds, please. Alright, so you're like choking up a lung.
I have a question. How many portions are in the envelope, or how many can I get out of it?
How many portions? Like, it's probably
Just one.
like there's probably like at least like, if you like say if you've done it like a few times a day, probably at least like 2 weeks worth.
Okay, I guess
wow.
I'll do one then. That's plenty.
Yeah. Paris, you were like choking up a lung.
Yeah, that's fine. That's normal.
Yeah. And you're starting to see like double vision a little. Roland,
That's
you're
why I'm sitting down.
yeah, you're not like choking up a lung, but you're like your head is spinning a little bit, but you're like able to keep it down as much as you want to.
This is not as good as the one you have, Jack. The one that you gave us first.
No, it is not. It's better.
Have better. You have gave us better.
I'm feeling no pain.
So now, Luth and Alistair going to
Yes.
here. Now it's definitely like nighttime now. Beyond this point, there actually seems to be Alistair, from last time you were here, there seems to be more activity going on like
You're cutting
around
off.
the area. There seems to be more activity going on along the area
Oh,
now, like since the last time you were here, because it's more dark now.
okay. I'm looking for the street to see if there's anybody who look like they would have the password. Or maybe know something.
Do a perception check. Nope, not that.
Oh!
Okay, so like a few of the thugs probably would know, for sure. Like you're like, okay, yeah, these guys are shady, man.
I'll make sure I found like a lonely one. I don't want somebody grouped up together.
Yeah, so like there's like one that's like relieving himself in a bush.
In the bush?
Yeah,
Relieving himself. Oh,
Like-
are we gonna knock him out?
like in the bush, like over here. You're rolling that 20. Like, I'm handing him to you. Here you go. This is the
You're
man.
mine!
Alistair,
He's so embarrassed.
Yeah.
should we knock him out?
No, we don't need to do that. We're just gonna have a friendly talk. Hello there. I'm looking at some information on the Red Flea.
He just looks like, oh, give me a minute, please. You're just like, yeah.
Okay, while he's defenseless, I'm gonna do suggestion on him.
Alright.
I'm expecting to get advantage in this.
Well, he has disadvantage, yeah. So that definitely is a fail. I'm just gonna roll again, see if he gets a 1. Oh wow, really? Okay. That was interesting. So yeah, he definitely fails.
You would tell me everything you know about the Red Flea and how to get in the back of the cowbell.
You always say everything you know.
Tell me everything you know. Well,
Show us what you got.
the sky is blue.
So he starts off with.
I said everything you know about the Red Flea
Yep.
and what's in the back
Yep.
of the cowbell.
He goes. All right, so it was organized about 10 years ago by some guy. We're not sure his name. Nobody really knows the names of the other members. We all use kind of like code names, kind of stuff. It's like a secret little organization. I've been here for probably about 3 years myself.
Cutting off again.
Sorry, I've been here for about 3 years myself. Working with them, basically just doing some like bodyguard type stuff. We have, like, you know, we worked around the docks. We've even expanded into other towns. Like, we're starting to grow a bit as a community, as a corporation. We're going into other towns, like probably the larger ones. I don't know too much about that.
What you doing here?
Oh.
What is the Red Flea doing here?
Right now, we're here basically monopolizing on the horn for the most part.
The horn? What's the horn?
The whoring. Of
Oh, the
women.
whoring.
Yeah. So we've been doing a bit of that. I've been kind of bodyguard. I heard some fellas talking about transporting some ale, storing it in some warehouses, stuff like that.
Wait, so the Red Flea is all about whoring only?
No, just here. This is my department. You know, I've been working in the horror department for about 3 years.
So the Red Flea have nothing to do with these magical incidents that's happening around town?
Well, I don't know too much about that. I mean, like, this
So
is...
they do have something to do with it.
They might. I mean...
Who would notice?
Probably, one of the fellas higher up, probably, Jumper.
Name, address, and place.
All I know is his code name, Jumper. I don't know...
Where do I find this guy?
He's probably inside, in room... Well, we usually find him in room, in the room that's given to us after we put in the code, kind of thing.
What room is that? Where is that? Is that the cowbell?
Yeah, and he just, like, points to the inn behind you. He's like, you know, the whorehouse.
Okay. What room? What code word do I need to get where?
Well, you actually, the code word is, when you walk in, you, actually, as you open the door, you kind of, like, smack on the cowbell up above.
Actually, would you take us there after you're done with your business?
He's like, oh yeah, sure. And he just, like, you know, shakes off and then just, like, zips up. Essentially. He's been talking to you this whole time, just like this.
What is Loof doing, by the way?
Luke's keeping an eye out on the alley, making sure no one is coming up on them.
Completely normal. Like, when I'm taking, I don't know. Shit. I actually think Elsa's a little bit disgusted by the whole thing.
I imagine. Yeah. So he's like, alright. He kind of just, like, you know, straps up his,
As I make sure to be behind Loof, that should be in front of him.
It's suggestion, like, whatever you say within this time period.
No, it's
just
like
this
basically
one thing.
my sentence. That's why I like asked if you wanted to. Like, my suggestion was to tell me everything, not to actually go there, so he could deny it, I guess.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. So he's like,
Did you find the code word yet?
I mean, I can do.
do a persuasion.
There you go.
Do a persuasion for me.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
I have to make sure I click the right thing here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so he's okay with that. He's like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll help you out. But I mean, why do you want to get in?
We have business. We want to make a deal. We want, to
We
cash
wanna
in a little
join.
bit on. No, we want to cash in on this whole thing. We might know a thing or two. For example, looking at the warehouse, we might have had some influence in that. The burned out one. Alistair makes good suggestions towards that warehouse.
It's like, all right, then, yeah, that sounds. We can probably get you on our team here. Jumper might know something for a bit of work for you. And he just after he's done, concealing himself again, he he just walks towards the front of the building, and as the door is already open, but you see a kind of a cowbell kind of hanging down, like that would be as you open up the door. And
perfect timing.
Yeah, and he just rattles it with his knuckle a couple times, as he walks in, and he goes in and he whispers something to the guy, and he just.
Can I hear that? Can we hear that?
Can you do a perception check?
Loof as well?
Anybody who wants to try to hear it, yeah.
Oh no!
Are we in the same place?
I got clicked out.
No, you guys are outside smoking dope.
Okay.
You
Loof
guys
is
are.
gone! No!
Yeah,
It's
I got logged out. Give me a minute.
That's cool. That's cool.
Did it roll at all?
No, it never. Oh,
Okay.
No, that's no
Peter.
Jack. Get out of here, Jack.
Yep.
It's not your role.
Oh,
While we're waiting for Loof, yeah? Have you seen my new features and traitlets? It's amazing. Finally, I feel complete again.
Nice. I am going to look at it because it interests me so much. Oh
You
my
can
god, it looks
First
so
click
nice.
on it, then it expands a little bit,
It
and
looks
then
so
you can
nice.
click on it again.
Yeah.
So this guy's part of the
No, not like this.
prostitution department.
Yeah, basically.
I love it. Like in HR, you just have grand larceny, pickpocketing.
Yeah.
You know,
He's
distribution.
specifically whoring because they don't want to they don't want to intermingle because that's where stuff gets tricky and information can get leaked, especially when you have guards that has zone of truth areas. All right. So roll that perception for me, Luth.
Still loading.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were in here. I saw your thing.
You did see you can expand them without editing them.
Yep.
Actually, could I? Dang, can't use the
Like
dice
the
roller.
little chat box that's there, right?
No, not the chat box. That puts in the
Okay, so if you just click on the name, it expands it.
there. You see, I put it on. If you click on the chat box, so you click on the name itself.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what's going on here?
Yeah, that is cool. I love it.
And it also tells you where you can find it, so you can see if they're cheating. I guess. That's not how it says it.
It has +3 Constitution. No. Actually.
Well, I had to put it in all manually, though.
Oh, all of it?
Yeah, I put it in all manually.
Oh, you couldn't drag it
Maybe I could, but I just decided to do it manually.
fair.
Going on here? It's trying to, but it wants to load so bad.
To be honest, I'm not sure what Gwendoline would have done in this situation anyways. She probably would not have followed you guys to these areas.
No, I remember bringing it up at the end of our last session, and she just said no.
Yeah. No. Please, no.
All right, let's see. Perception. Submit.
Okay. You definitely don't hear anything.
Nope.
Uh,
I was just thinking he didn't wash his hands.
yeah. He probably does just walking into this area. So I'm just gonna message you for fun, Migo, just because.
Yeah.
So this is a very criminal organization. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first one is what the guy says, and the second one is what the like person behind the counter said.
Let's see.
If you are at all familiar with
what?
what it's referencing, then that would be great.
I other than the book, I don't understand it. Then I guess I could look it up in that page, but
What?
are we talking the PHB? Are we talking Bible? Or are we talking here?
Wait, what?
Never mind. I clearly don't get it then.
Yeah, it's not actually D&D related. But
Alistair, what was the password?
Well, he's right in the middle of it. He's not going to say something.
yeah, so and then
Later.
like he like slides like a key to this guy, and he takes the key and he goes, "All right, come on up here now," and he just like goes on upstairs. He's like, "Yeah, they're new prospectors," and he just like the guy like behind the counter. He's got like a mustache, like kind of like a rat-looking face with like greasy hair, like kind of combed
Rat?
over. Like not actual rat, but like like a rat-looking, like ratty-looking face, like a long nose kind of thing. And like he has like greasy hair that's just combed over, and he just like looks at you guys and gives you a nod, like, "Hey." Stereotypical,
While going along, Elsa whispers, "Don't attack him until we actually get to the person. We need to figure out who it is, and then get information out of him."
Okay. Don't
Okay.
attack immediately. Got it.
When we got the information, you can do whatever you want.
So as you guys go up, he goes to a room that's like marked 204. It doesn't like there are sounds that I'm not going to put on audio right now because that was that are happening in this area. Please don't.
I don't know about Loof, but Alistair is completely uninterested when it's no beauties, or there aren't beauties.
Yeah.
And we've seen them already, he's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, we know what Lou's
You,
definition of beauty is.
you've actually walked by like somebody at this point, Alistair, who looks like a very like up-dressed woman at this point.
Okay.
Like she looks
So
like
the
she
day
could
shift
be
was
pretty.
on last time.
Yeah. Oh God.
She
So
could be what?
so yeah, she looks like she could like even have been a noble or anything like that if
Nobility doesn't equal beauty. Like, give me a scale.
No, I mean like that as in like the way she's dressed.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah. Like it's like a very like fancy looking like dress, and her hair is like done up like proper and stuff like that.
well, he makes a note of it, but he doesn't say anything unless, like, the guy introduces them to her.
She's just like walking down the stairs as you guys are going up. So you go to a door that's marked what was it, 204? Yep, 204.
Yeah, sure.
And he just he taps on the door with like his knuckles just like a couple times, like tut, 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 tut. And he goes, "I'm here for the cure." And yeah,
Oh my.
I will send you this reference later, Miko.
Okay.
And the door just like it doesn't open, but you hear like a on the inside, and then he puts his key in, and you hear like a again, and he just opens it up, and he goes, "All right, come on in." And you see this woman actually sat there. She's like kind of like in leathers. She has like a couple of daggers, like kind of like attached to like belts that are kind of like looped around her leg. And she just goes, "Okay, what can I?"
So where does she place in the scale? Not are we in a whorehouse?
What's that?
Where does she place in the beauty scale?
She's
An old
like,
woman. Is this a young woman?
she's probably like, she might be like late 30s. She
Oh.
has like auburn hair that's kind of just like tied back in a ponytail. It's not like super long ponytail or anything like that. She's again like dressed in leathers. You can see like she's obviously an athletic person.
Yeah, how much longer are we going? I'm having some problems on my home network that my parents want me to take care of. I need to
Okay.
be able to.
I don't know, like 20 minutes or so, maybe.
Oh, okay. I might need to leave early then.
Yeah, that's fine, man.
Okay. Sorry about that.
That's cool. So yeah, she like I said, she looks like pretty athletic, and she goes, "Who are you then?" And the other guy goes, "Hey, Jumper, these fellas are looking for a job with us or something."
Yeah, a prospective partnership. If you have seen the warehouse on the other side of the street, we have had something to do with it.
She looks at it, she goes, "What do you mean something to do with it?"
Well, it depends on what you want. Either we were a part of it, or we destroyed it. That's the
He
question.
just puts his head down.
She kind of like, just like gives like a motion to, she gives a motion to the guy, and he kind of just like gives a nod and like just turns and walks away. And
As soon as he leaves the room, yeah, Alice is going to do suggestion on her.
okay.
Uh-oh.
So as soon as he leaves and turns the room, she goes to say, "So you're telling me," and then you do your suggestion.
Yes.
All right.
Ooh! Oh!
Oh,
And she just like stops mid sentence.
You will tell me all I wish to know and think I'm your best friend in the world.
You found another way to say it. Good job.
He can learn!
What do you want? What do you need to know?
I need to know everything that's going on about magical activities here.
Yeah.
Why is the sudden combustions of magic happening?
Okay. Real quick, we're gonna go to Pyrus and
Damn it.
Roland. Pyrus and Roland and well, Jack, who's just like, you know, Jack is finally just happy he's having his smoke.
He's a little out of it.
Yeah. Pyrus and Roland, what are you guys doing?
I am flying high
Yeah.
on my chair. My chair is like soaring right now.
Are there fancy colors? Is your hand on backwards?
Where are you smoking this?
It's outside on the
Outside?
street by where poor people were sleeping on the streets.
Oh, okay. You're giving them a boss as well, okay. How nice of you. But it's 2 people smoking, yeah? So that's like smokes for 2?
3.
Yeah,
Oh,
two
never
people
mind.
there.
Yeah.
So there's like this
Okay.
little puff of cloud like around this like table that's just kind of like blowing off in the wind. And like people are kind of walking by and they're like, "Oh my god, that stinks." Like even like the like unsultry ones are just like, "Oh god." Ugh." And like it's pretty good for you guys. A bar like maid comes out and she goes, "Want an ale or anything, boys?"
What?
Can I get some bread?
Alright, we can get you some bread. Do you want some ale to wash it down?
Sure.
House special or anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm just gonna assume Jack would want another vodka. So he would just ask vodka. She comes back out eventually with like, you know, like another like shot of vodka for Jack. Lays it down. Jack just like downs it. Gives the ale to you and Roland, or Pyrus and Roland, and some bread to you, Pyrus.
Is this the Corply or the Lieutenant?
She didn't say.
No.
That would be 100 gold.
No, she goes, alright, 5 silver. That'll be about actually 1 gold piece. We'll do it. That's fine.
I throw a gold piece.
She catches it. She's used to like people throwing money at her. It seems.
Oh.
Just like out of the air. She's just like pockets. Just like, thank you, Sam. And goes on back in with like her serving tray.
It's like, that's not to cheat people good.
Yeah. So as you guys have your drink, can I have you both make Constitution saving throws at disadvantage?
How does ale affect you smoking?
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Oh my god.
You need to do one for Jack.
Nope.
He's hardy. He's
Jack?
done this life before.
Jack had a vodka.
Yes.
So Pyrus and Roland, you're also feeling a little tipsy right now. Roland, can I have you roll me a D4? And Pyrus also roll me a D4 with odd or even. 1, okay. 4,
Hey.
alright, so even. Okay, Roland, roll me a D6.
What kind of
Where are we
table are
going
you
with
rolling
this?
from?
Okay. Pyrus, roll me a D20.
A D20.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay. Alright. Roland, you actually, like, just burp. And when you do, a firebolt just, like, blasts out of your hand. Just, like, and, like, shoots
Oh,
it.
no.
And almost shoots somebody who's just, like, kind of just walking by and they're like, ah!
oh no, you're going to jail!
Sorry, my bad.
Pyrus, give me a command type word. A type of word that would be a command.
Yeah, but shouldn't it be like a sense or something? I mean, I could go there.
Oh, like a command?
Yep.
Strip!
Ignite.
Oh god.
I love it.
Okay. Alright, so suddenly Jack, Roland, and this other random person who's just like walking by. Roland, roll me a, is it, I think, a will? Not will.
Wisdom.
This isn't Pathfinder. I believe it's wisdom.
Well, it could be
yeah,
wisdom
wisdom
or
saving
intelligence
throw. Wisdom
or
saving throw.
charisma.
Wisdom saving throw is what it is. And
Hey.
Jack is going to have to roll one as well. Oh god, Jack has really good wisdom. Oh, you're at disadvantage too, by the way, because you know you're stoned and drunk now.
You're drunk.
By the way, Ian, I would say that you should consider intelligence because most things are wisdom when it comes to will. Just to have flavor.
You say with disadvantage?
Yep. Oh my god, Jack got 2 20s? What the heck?
Well, 13s, but yeah.
Okay, so Roland, you thought like this didn't make sense, but suddenly you're casting Firebolt again, and you're aiming it at like a house this time, and just like to catch a house on fire. Jack is like, "What the heck, man?" And this random person like just like runs over and grabs like a torch and just like basically just like drops the torch on them, and their clothes catch on fire, and you're like, ah! They're just like running around screaming right now.
Yeah, if I'm rolling, I will probably use my ring to use it twice. The fireball.
Sure. Fireball. So you're like catching stuff on fire, and people are like running and screaming at this point, and this man is like running through the streets on fire, like ah! You have a spell slot gone, Pyrus.
Okay.
As you just cast the command spell. on the 3 nearest creatures.
And they're going around setting things on fire themselves.
Yeah. As people are just running and screaming and panicking now at this point, and like there's actually like the bar itself, like people are just like kind of like staring at the window, like, oh my god, what's going on out there? Next up, so we're going back to the inn, quote unquote. All right, so you asked her everything you wanted to know about, what was it specifically?
No, nothing. Everything I wanted to know, and I'm her best friend now.
Yep. She goes, what was it you said to her after that? Because you did give her another...
I wanted to know everything about these magical happenings around here.
Alright.
I think something around those lines.
Okay, well, I don't know too much about it, but my boss might know.
Who might your boss be?
It's like calling Time Warner Cable.
Yeah. My boss is, he's, well, his name is, oh my god, what was his name? I have to look at it, sorry. I forgot
this. This is Jumper.
Yeah, this is Jumper.
The drug dealer?
No, Jumper is actually, oh sorry, the drug dealer, gotcha. No, my boss is, over, by, the inn, like, back that way, by the, closer to the bridge, like, in, towards the southern exit. There's an inn, there's a, another inn tavern area back there. Go in and ask for, Handle.
Handle?
Yep.
Okay. Anything specific I should know about this? What does it look like?
Handle, he's about a human, maybe a bit of scruff on him. He kind of dresses like he's a lowly person. He likes to hang around the outside of the tavern. Usually, you know, hanging around one of the tables outside. He has
hair color.
He has brown hair, green eyes. He's got a. He looks well. When I seen him last, anyways, he was wearing a blue tunic.
Wearing a. What was he wearing?
Blue tunic. And there's. I mean, I don't know who his boss is, or even if he has a boss.
Is there some information I would have to give him to get in a conversation with him?
Yeah. Give me a second here now. And she actually, like, hauls out, like, this little piece of parchment. And she, like, just, like, scribbles something down on it. And then she, like, kind of, like, she basically just, like, takes some lipstick and just, like, rubs it along this, like, stamp thing and just, like, stamps it down onto the parchment. And she goes, and just, like, kind of rolls it up neatly. And she goes, here you go. Take this to them.
Now, they're important. Like, do you know... So you don't know anything about these magical herbs that's happening around here?
Well, if it is us involved, I mean, with so much, the guards with having the truth cells as they do, we like to keep information limited to as needed.
I just thought such an esteemed leader like yourself might know a thing or two.
Unfortunately not. This is my business here. This is what I'm in charge of.
What time of day can I meet this Mr. Handel?
He's probably over there now, really. If he's not there, he lives in... actually, you'll see a house that's probably... it's actually next to the guard, like between the inn and the guardhouse itself, so she's like talking about that one there. This one right here. He lives in the house between the guardhouse and the tavern itself. He actually, I mean, from what I know, he has something to do with the inn. I don't know if he works there or what, but he's there all the time. Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you guys only deal in sex affairs, or do you also happen to know about where one could find magical items purchase?
The shop across from the inn.
Which in? His inn?
Yeah, I mean, like, I've heard that some of the items in there could be magical just because of how insane they cost.
Okay. Well, I've been looking through this town. This is the first I've heard of actually selling magical items here. Good thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just rumored that it is magical, whether or not it is. The fella who runs it, he's a bit uppity. He won't even sell to you if he doesn't like you.
Oh, is there any way that I could? I guess I could charm her myself and turn. Never mind.
Just use
Yeah,
a
how
spell.
often can you do that, Alistair?
With a spell.
What?
All right.
You've done that twice already. How many more times can you do that?
I can do 2 more times.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, we got 2 people. Yeah. Works out.
Well, the things just might have to wait for the morning, though. Anyway.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Is there anything you wish to know, Loof?
No, not really.
at this point, you hear like a don't like it's not so much a knock as somebody just like opening the door behind you, and the feller who she sent off is actually in there now with like he just opens the door and walks in with 3 other people. It's just like, all right, do we kill him now? And she goes points at Alistair. She's like, no, not him. He's cool. The other one though, take him out. And they just give her a look like, what? You gave me the signal to get the boys to kill them both. And she's like, nah, he's fine. Get the other one.
No, he's also fine. We're just about to leave anyway. He's with me. You don't want to
She's
kill him.
like, are you sure?
Yes.
Roll a persuasion.
Ah, damn it. Don't I get advantage for being best friends with her?
Yep. Oh, we'll give you advantage for that, certainly.
Oh, damn it.
She goes, I don't like the look of him, to be honest, boys. And they
Just
just like
run.
they just draw their weapons at this point. Like one of them has like these like brass-looking knuckles with like spikes on them and stuff. They're just like, all right, let's get them, boys.
Let's do it outside. There's gonna be too much trouble in here, guys.
And yeah, they're just not gonna listen to you.
Damn it.
So that's where we're gonna end it tonight. Actually,
All right.
Luth
Yes.
is gonna get into a fight.
Drugs, prostitutes, and bar fights. What more do you want?
What a development.
Yeah, people catching each other on fire.
Ruin and pirates.
Secret investigations all over.
Yeah, organizations that like have like HR departments, and you know, there's like people who are in like consumer relations, stuff like that. But yeah, that was it for tonight. Unfortunately, yeah, Gwendoline is gone for a few weeks now to Japan. Lucky little bugger.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for tonight.
Right, guys. See you next week.
See you next week.